Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé's Kimberly Rochelle shockingly exposes Teja Goswami's alleged abusive behavior. 90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way star Kimberly Rochelle is making shocking allegations against Indian husband Teja Goswami. A clairvoyant, Kimberly saw TJ in her dreams months before meeting him and believed her spirit guides led her to him. TJ had reached out to Kimberly on social media, and she had ignored his request. TJ took a screenshot of Kimberly's profile picture and started meditating that she should text him. The couple got married in season 5 after Kimberly moved to Jaipur, but she didn't get along with her in-laws. Homesick Kimberly went back home to the U.S. However, Kimberly is now claiming there was more to her arguments with TJ. 90-Day Fiancé_Alexa posted a clip from Kimberly's live, where she shares that TJ was, allegedly, physically and mentally abusive to her. At the start of the video, Kimberly told her followers that her getting punched in the eyeball was the first time TJ allegedly raised her hand on her, and she married him despite this behavior. As per Kimberly, whenever they got into arguments, TJ would legitimately beat his head against the wall. According to Kimberly, TJ banged his own head against the wall and kept saying that he would hurt himself. "And blame it all on me," she added. She watched as TJ allegedly went into the kitchen and grabbed knives. Kimberly added that nobody in their right mind in any sense would grab a knife. When someone asked Kimberly what she did when TJ behaved this way, she replied, "I asked him to leave." However, TJ didn't and said he wouldn't because it was his house when in reality, the house belonged to the bank. Kimberly was also asked if she was going to press charges. However, she mentioned that she was getting a divorce. Kimberly had left for the U.S. when she filmed the tell-all. She claimed that the trip would be brief, but it was TJ who went to meet her in the U.S. instead, and the pair seemed happy living together amid the change of scenery. Kimberly returned to India around September 2024, and it looked like the couple was ready to give their marriage another shot. Still, Kimberly maintained that she felt estranged from TJ because he changed after their wedding. She had insinuated that he was allegedly abusive in an Instagram live from 2024. The video has since been deleted, but Kimberly had mentioned that TJ punched her in the face once, but she responded by striking him back. However, the situation didn't escalate. Kimberly reassured everyone that TJ hadn't raised his hands on her since then. Her now mentioning the knives makes it look like Kimberly may not have been transparent with her fans. They didn't just split due to communication issues or cultural barriers. Kimberly may not have told the camera about this side of TJ to protect him. Kimberly also had anger issues on 90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way. Her blood-curdling yell was used in the season 5 promos to tease how intense the show was going to be when it came to Kimberly and TJ's storyline. Kimberly seemed to have her own red flags. TJ will have to tell his side of the story now to reveal what happened between them. Kimberly may have tried to escape the relationship, but her love for TJ made her keep coming back. The best Kimberly could do is leave TJ for good and start over in the U.S. The 90-Day Fiancé franchise is known for its intense relationships, high-stakes drama, and jaw-dropping revelations. But recently, one of the more shocking stories has come to light. Kimberly Rochelle, a beloved figure within the show's vast community, has courageously come forward to expose what she claims are the abusive actions of her former partner, Teja Goswami. This revelation has left fans in disbelief and questioning the true nature of their relationship, as well as the potential ramifications for the show's future dynamics. Kimberly's announcement was made in a heartfelt Instagram post where she detailed her experiences with Teja. In an emotional message, she described a pattern of manipulative, controlling, and verbally abusive behavior. The statement has sent shockwaves through the 90-day Fiancé fandom, sparking a debate on the pressure and toxicity sometimes inherent in the relationships portrayed on reality television. A relationship gone sour. Kimberly and Teja's relationship first drew attention when they met on 90-day Fiancé. The other way. Their connection, while initially filled with passionate moments, quickly began to show cracks under the stress of long-distance communication, cultural differences, and their differing expectations for the future. As the season progressed, viewers began noticing signs of dysfunction. Arguments, misunderstandings, and a sense of emotional volatility that seemed to characterize their interaction. The idea of an abusive relationship being hidden behind the scenes seemed unfathomable, especially given how carefully edited these shows are. The dramatic moments that aired may have hinted at tensions, but the true nature of their struggles was never fully realized until Kimberly's bombshell revelation. Kimberly's shocking accusations. In her social media post, Kimberly went into graphic detail about the mistreatment she allegedly endured at the hands of Teja. According to her, what started as minor arguments and disagreements quickly escalated into emotional and psychological abuse. She described feeling isolated, gaslighted, and coerced into believing that her own emotions were invalid. One of the most shocking parts of Kimberly's statement was her account of verbal abuse, claiming that Teja used cruel language to undermine her self-worth. She wrote, "He would tell me that I wasn't good enough, that no one else would ever love me the way he did. He isolated me from my friends, constantly making me feel like I couldn't trust anyone except him. That was when I realized things weren't right. I felt like I was walking on eggshells, always trying to avoid triggering his temper." In addition to these emotional tactics, Kimberly alleged that Teja had been physically intimidating at times. Though she stopped short of claiming outright physical violence, her description of his behavior included episodes of physical aggression, slamming doors, grabbing her arm too tightly, and using his size to intimidate her. This revelation left fans horrified and questioning the deeper issues that may have been hidden behind closed doors. The fallout. Kimberly's exposure of Teja's alleged abuse has led to an immediate fallout in both the 90-day Fiancé fan community and on social media platforms. Fans have flooded her social media accounts with messages of support and sympathy, praising her for speaking out against abuse and breaking the silence surrounding toxic relationships. Many have shared their own stories of similar struggles, highlighting how important it is to address these issues openly. On the other side, Teja has yet to publicly address the accusations. While some fans have rushed to his defense, claiming that the drama on the show was exaggerated for television, others have raised concerns about his silence. The lack of an immediate response has fueled even more speculation, with many questioning whether the allegations are more than just a plot point for the reality series. The role of reality TV in abusive relationships. Kimberly's bold move to expose her experiences has also sparked a larger conversation about the role of reality television in perpetuating toxic behavior and emotional manipulation. Reality shows like 90-Day Fiancé have faced criticism in the past for their portrayal of dysfunctional relationships, with some questioning whether the producers and network exploit vulnerable participants for the sake of drama and viewership. Many fans have argued that while some of the conflict on these shows may be scripted or exaggerated, the emotional impact on the participants is all too real. The pressure of being in the public eye, combined with the constraints of reality television storytelling, can create an environment where abuse, whether emotional, psychological, or physical, can go unchecked. Experts have weighed in on how television portrayals can distort reality, making it difficult for viewers to discern what's real and what's fabricated. Kimberly's case raises another important point. How much responsibility should reality show producers take for the well-being of their cast members? Though they often insist that the participants sign waivers and contracts, guaranteeing their participation, the emotional toll of the experience cannot always be predicted. In Kimberly's case, she expressed feeling trapped in a toxic cycle, only able to see things clearly in retrospect. A changing landscape of support. One of the most hopeful outcomes of Kimberly's revelation is the conversation it has sparked about support systems for those in abusive relationships. Fans and followers have expressed that they are glad Kimberly was able to find the strength to leave the situation and to speak out. In the past, reality stars have often faced stigma and backlash for discussing personal struggles, especially when it comes to allegations of abuse. However, Kimberly's courage has inspired others to come forward and share their own stories, showing that the tide may be turning in terms of support and empathy for those caught in toxic relationships. As more stories like Kimberly's come to light, it's clear that the conversation around emotional and psychological abuse, both in relationships and in the realm of reality television, is shifting.